Running up the score.
You're listening to the Running Up the Score podcast. Now here's your hosts, Jerry Napoleonello and Kevin Donlin.
Kansas City, and we were talking about this off the air, they're like you said, they're not the Kansas City of the last 2 years. This is definitely scary in terms of Kansas City because they literally cannot stop anything. They can't. And, the only reason why, they get a W out of, Monday night is just because literally the as bad as the Giants' offense is, basically. That's the reason why they get a win on Monday night, because Kansas City, like I said, they can't stop anybody. And the biggest issue is Mahomes turning the ball over. He leads the league in interceptions. Something that's just so mind-boggling after the last 3 years we've seen from Patrick Mahomes. This is so unlike him. And I think it's really opening the eyes of everybody. It's what's going on? What is going on in Kansas City? This team is not the juggernaut that they've been the last 2 years. You're looking at the schedule. You see Kansas City come up, against your team. You're not too happy about it because 90% of the time it was going to be a loss. Now, anybody has a shot against this team. You put points on the board, you have a shot against Kansas City. If you can absolutely just move the ball, you can put Kansas City at the brink of a loss. And that's what the Giants did. That's what we've been seeing all season long with Kansas City. It's crazy to see what's going on. And the thing is, can they right the ship? I don't see it. I don't. They go out. They trade for Melvin Ingram. I don't think that is going to help immensely. I don't think that's going to change really anything. I mean, they can't stop the run, so maybe that helps out in run defense. But I don't know. I really don't know with Kansas City. I don't know that you can right the ship. There's nobody coming back for you to be all right, well, we have reinforcements, because Tyrann Mathieu's there. You're seeing everybody else on defense. It's just they can't stop anybody.
Yeah, no, it's it's been real bad. Obviously, they're finding ways to stay in contention. Obviously, the Raiders dealing with every single distraction that you can think of this year. So it seems like Kansas City's been getting breaks in all different kinds of directions. Never thought they would need them, but it seems like they were in dire need of them.
The AFC's weak.
What?
The AFC's weak.
Yeah. I
mean, that's what it comes down to. That's why Kansas City's still around. I mean, if there was a couple of teams that were, anything like the NFC, Kansas City be looking, from the outside in, and this team is still, around. Obviously, we have an extra week this year, so that could help. I think the biggest thing that comes out of Kansas City, you need Mahomes to figure it out. You need him to absolutely figure it out. And, watching Kansas City as much as I've been this year, I just feel like the wide receivers aren't getting, open as much as they have in years past. It's crazy to me, just to see how Travis Kelce's not getting open as much. Tyreek Hill's not getting as open as he usually is. And just the offensive line, they had their struggles. They got rid of most of their guys. They tried to flip this offensive line all in 1 year. Obviously adding Joe Thuney. But it's not helping either. They're not running the ball well. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is, to watch Kansas City in years past and look at how great that team is, to see them a year later, from the Super Bowl, now a year later, and to see how bad they've been playing is crazy. It's crazy overall.
Well, that's what happens when you literally are paying your quarterback so much money.
Yeah.
It's all part of it.
It is.
I understand wanting to make the most money as you can, but, when you become a professional football player, especially someone who has been around the Super Bowl a lot lately, there's endorsements. There's other ways to make money with your time. I know a lot of effort goes into each and every game. I'm not, downplaying it at all, but, I mean, this is just an obnoxious amount of money that you got this team paying you right now, and you're not going to get the protection. You'll be lucky if you, stay on your 2 feet at this point.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's had leg injuries. Like, it's not a smart move. He just got to right the ship somehow. You could tell I've never seen him more frustrated than I've seen this year. I mean, I feel like it was all fun and games the first 2 years of his career. And now we're finally starting to see a Patrick Mahomes who's, clearly frustrated on the sideline.
For more Running Up the Score, go follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at RUTS Sports.